Senator Richard Lugar, the latest Republican to call for a new strategy in Iraq, and we're now joined by an independent senator who says it's too early to give up on the surge in Iraq. Senator Joseph Lieberman, welcome back, sir.
Good to be with you, George. Thank you.
I want to get to that in a minute, but you are also the chairman of the Homeland Security Committee, and you heard Secretary Chertoff there. Are you satisfied with the way the department is handling these latest attacks in Britain?
Yeah, the department has done very well, I think, and so has the Director of National Intelligence. And remember, these are both agencies that were created by Congress after 9/11. But there's a lot more to do. I hope that these terrorist acts in London and England wake us up here in America to stop some of the petty partisan fighting that's going on about matters that are directly related to our national security. For instance, we're still fighting over electronic surveillance, a lot of which could help stop terrorist attacks against the United States. Some of the fight is ideological. Some of it, I think, is just plain mistrust of the administration. I hope this week, based on what happened in the United Kingdom, President Bush, the bipartisan leadership of Congress will sit down and say, hey, let's cut out the nonsense. We're fiddling while our enemies are getting ready to attack us. Let's figure out how to pass a law to modernize this electronic surveillance capacity, which is critical.
Let me follow up on that. Are you talking about trying to institute a system like they have in Britain of the security cameras all across the country?
Well, I'm talking about two things. The first is the so-called FISA, the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. It was adopted in the 70s. Technology has, both that used by the enemy, the terrorists, and that used by us, has improved dramatically. And right now, we're at a partisan gridlock over the question of whether the American government can listen into conversations or follow email trails of non-American citizens. That's wrong. We got to solve that problem, pass a law to give the people working for us the ability to protect us. But the Brits have got something smart going in England, and it was part of why I believe they were able to so quickly apprehend suspects in the terrorist acts over the weekend, and that is they have cameras all over London and other of their major cities. We've got some in New York. We've got an extensive program beginning in Chicago. I think it's just common sense to do that here much more widely. And of course we can do it without compromising anybody's real privacy. This is about the security of our country and our people with an enemy that is prepared to attack us again and again here at home.